Cat detective. Look at that guy. So this is a weird license of comic book. I was not expecting sick lyrics or moaning, really. Seems loud. Maybe I can knock that down just a smidge. Oh, that's not gone well. Oh, hold on, just gotta cut the music. Cycle. Cat senses. Well, that seems fine. I want subtitles. Make them on. Apply them changes. Hey lady, I think something's gone wrong in your boxing gym. Dun dun dun. Sure, why not? It's the worst that could happen. My TV and my capture are different things. So I'm trying to split the difference between I would like to be able to see, but also not make the stream just the most washed out thing. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good. There was a hanging body. That's all you've missed.
And like you only started the stream
I
3 minutes
know.
ago. How's there already a corpse?
You know, people in New Cat City work fast.
Sometimes when I walk into my office,
Oh, no
There
subtitles.
feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization.
Oh wait, I see
Not
what's
because
happening
of the
here.
reigning
I gotta mute
disorder,
that because I'm hearing your
but because it
voice.
feels like the remains of the civilized
Thought that was a video
person
game voice, but it was
used
not.
to be. Where is that damn detective?
I was super excited for this game and somehow kept forgetting to buy it.
That cat is smoking.
Yeah, he is. He's a cool detective cat.
True.
Look at that rhino cop.
I don't know if that's a cop.
I'm assuming that rhino's a cop. I assumed because he came in the trench coat.
But it's like old.
It's not the best. It's not the best criteria. I'm not gonna lie. Timed conversations can stay silent. Silence is an option. You want to just stare at him like a cool guy? You get punched by this rhino?
Well, then you'll understand why I didn't really focus on your face, right?
Boom!
I'm gonna kill
Oh, quick time events.
you!
Oh, don't get beat up by a rhino.
You should probably try to avoid that if you can. Oh, he's gonna fuck up
He's
your office,
going to
though.
fuck up my office.
There's no way this doesn't end with a fuck. There's no way this doesn't end with a fucked up office.
Some decisions will be more transcendental. I don't think this game was maybe made in an English-speaking country, but
That's the first time I regretted it.
Whatever, that's fine. You wanna punch? You should. I'm gonna throw it out there. You probably shouldn't headbutt a rhino.
Soft spot.
yeah, that seems like a bad move.
I feel like headbutting a rhino is the worst
Oh,
option.
your poor typewriter.
Why didn't you aim for the groin?
I saw
even?
neck and I went, oh, that first.
Okay,
That was
All
my
right.
bad.
I'll accept it. After a new game plus it for the
Yeah.
groin attack.
Well, now it matches your marriage.
If you show my wife those pictures, I'm
That rhino pulled a
did.
gun
You'll ruin my life. Please.
and then complained that you hit him.
I don't enjoy meddling in others' affairs, but it's my job, and I've got bills to pay. You're the one cheating on your wife, buddy. This is on you.
Hey, I'm no two-timer. I
What
swear.
about these pictures
Only
say?
happened once, for
Then that
God's
means
sake.
you're a two-timer.
I'm just her bodyguard, that's all. She seduced me. I love my wife. Honest to God. I even quit the damn job for her. You can't break up a family for one tiny mistake.
Well, notebook notifications.
Breaking up your family? I don't think you need my help there, buddy.
Okay, how about this? You give me those pictures and tell her a white lie, and I pay
Deal
you
with
10
it, Colbert.
times what she's offering. You save my family, and you make a pretty penny. What do you say? Deal?
I like
For as long
that
as I
there
can
is
remember,
Cat Andrew
I felt there's
Jackson
nothing more than bad
on the
gigs.
$20 bill.
My self-respect and bank account were racing to see who'd hit rock bottom first. You're only making things worse. You better leave.
Oh yeah,
before I lose
monologuing.
Look, partner,
Oh, it's a good line.
you're a good detective, but I know you've seen better days. You've had nothing but crappy cases lately, like this one. I'm offering you a way out. Money can go a long way, you know. You could try running some ads. Maybe you'll find better clients and well-paid gigs. You know, start all over? Come on, think about it. You can
Run
save
some
my family
ads
and save yourself.
for your sick detective business. To be fair, if I saw an ad in the paper for a detective business and it had this dude,
Okay, now I'm
sick
officially able
cat
to
man
leave
on
the
it,
crew.
I'd be like, I'm gonna find something I want him to investigate just so I can hire this guy. Like, I don't even have anything for him to look into, but I'll come up with something.
2,
Wait, man, don't shoot.
1.
You are gonna regret messing with Eugene Colbert.
Oh,
I
Colbert.
swear to God you will.
My uninvited guest had left me several gifts.
Okay, so I want to point out, I was about to make fun of the Rhino Man, because why would you, like, threaten someone and
That
give
guy
them your
scared
full
the heart
name?
of a rock.
But also, you're a
Second
private
of all,
detective,
an
you've already
empty
taken
wallet.
pictures of the guy, so it doesn't
Business as
matter.
usual. Third, the feeling that my moral compass was far too calibrated for my own good.
I'm kind of interested
Last
to
but not
know,
least, the
like,
certainty that
how
more
that would
gifts
go
were
if you
yet
just
to
picked
come.
all of the worst options and just got your ass kicked super hard.
He's a nice guy. You'll
No, I'll get, it's clearly a lady
Yeah,
coming in the door that you're about to hit with a chair.
I didn't want to.
see
I
what
can
I
see
Yeah.
the silhouette. It's clearly a lady.
He doesn't even know you, and he's already.
Oh,
offered
this
to
monkey is my friend.
Oh, look at that guy. I like
Yeah.
that guy. He's got a hat.
Jake's right, of
I
course.
already love
That's
this.
me to a T. Please, have a seat.
Shut up and listen, buddy. All right? I brought you a client.
I save, sick gorilla man. Oh, never mind.
All these cats be smoking.
Also, I have it muted, so I can't really hear. How's the music?
It's what you expect. There's lots of muted
Okay.
saxophones.
That's all I wanted to know. All right. I like that
It's
gorilla's
a nice
suit.
suit. That is a styling gorilla.
He's just
And
poking all the stuff in
that's
your
why we
office while
need
this
to
lady's
find him
explaining your
soon, or
problems.
we will have a very serious problem.
Thanks for the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight.
Oh, in the picture, is that like an adorable, like, Doberman?
No,
No,
it's
okay,
like
sorry.
there's like a baboon,
Rottweiler.
cat, and yeah.
It's like that lynx
Bobby
looks
Yale,
like he's on
a
something.
boxer at Dunn's
Little bit.
Gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks.
Oh wait,
Running
is
this
your thumb on a
feud.
goat
I think my
man?
thumb might be on a
Yes.
goat man.
Aw.
Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
Yes.
Wait, in the back on the wall, is that a kangaroo
Yes.
boxer behind the
Yes.
dog?
In short,
Yeah.
If Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have
Radical.
to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
Yes.
So you want me to find Bobby Yale.
Yes. No. Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all,
Also, this is one of those weird, like,
I'm
SWAT
really
cats
sorry, Miss
universes
Dunn.
where the lady
Please
cats
accept
have
my
hair,
condolences.
but then also are cats
you.
and have fur.
Damn it, John.
But then the
You
dude
take
cats
case or
just
not?
are just, you know,
We
cats.
take the case. No.
Just roll credits.
I know the money is tight, so how about this? If I solve the case, we'll see how much you can pay. I'm sure we'll find a suitable price.
Also, I thought the guy playing Blacksad sounded vaguely familiar, but I looked up what he's been in, and the answer is a whole lot of nothing.
Like nothing.
But
all your finger was finger clipping through photographs
It's
for a
fine.
minute there, but it's fine.
he was in Beyond Two Souls and Detroit.
Oh.
I don't recognize either of those character names, but ask me anything about the characters in Beyond Two Souls and Detroit.
Who is your favorite character in Beyond Two Souls?
Uh,
Better question: can you name a character from Beyond Two
dead
Souls?
Native American grandma.
It's not a name.
It's fine. Look at that Godzilla man.
Oh, is there like a big iguana
Yeah.
dude? Oh yeah, this is all great. Wait, oh god, there's a sign advertising hamburgers.
Ha! You're right.
Don't think about it.
Also, I think that's a dog
All the mechanics
the
of
dog advertising a
mechanics of this universe are so
dog
weird.
advertising a chocolate bar seems like a very questionable.
Yeah, maybe. I can't tell if that is a dog or a cat lady.
That cleaning lady, Miriam Purnell, the one who found Joe Dunn's body, She works part-time at Sam's Diner, just down the road on the left, right?
That's
The
right.
mechanics of these universes is very, very
Yeah.
odd.
I think I might pay her a visit as well. And the gym, of course, and see what I can
I
find.
mean, you vaguely know this comic, right?
Okay, I think I've got enough to start with for now.
I mean, I've looked at it before, but I've never really
Okay.
like read it in depth because it is French.
That's true.
It's one of those things I kind of always meant to look into and then just never did. There's a lot of, much like buying the game
Yeah.
itself. It's a running trend. What is that? Links on the wall playing
Yes.
saxophone?
Yes, it is.
Rad. Mostly, I know the comic for like looking into it and going like, "Holy shit, this art is amazing." Because, by the way, if you don't know,
Is that
this is
done?
from a comic, and the art is
Well,
amazing.
apparently that's the Lady Cat's dad playing the saxophone.
Nice.
I want to look at the saxophone. Oh, it wants me to use the right stick. And now zoom in. Check out this. I should not have left the tutorial on, is what I'm getting at here.
At some point, one of these tutorials is going to be useful.
There we go.
Directional pad, switch hotspots. Okay.
Ah! Press L1 to open the notebook. So we got Rhino Guy. Offered bribe. Nope.
Like that, you got some sick photos of him in the office just after the fight.
I like that we have. Oh, I guess he's boxing. I was very concerned about this other photo of the Gorilla Man because it's like a black and white photo, and he's got like black boxing trunks on, and it's like,
Uh-huh. Like he's just listed as old friend. So Bobby Yale looks like a fucking
Yeah,
badass.
he does. This is the boxer guy who went. Whoops, missing. Deduction screen. I'm gonna press R1 to look at my brain. Ah!
Oh wait, who's that on the tin? There's a $10 bill on that notebook screen.
I will look back in 1 second. We're still tutorializing.
All right. Your Blacksad. I like this part of the menu.
It is bad Unreal texture. Is what's on the $10 bill.
Is it? It was
There we go.
visible earlier. I think it
Yeah.
just has to load in.
I can't make out the name, but it kind of does look like Cat Alexander Hamilton.
I mean, it's probably just Cat Alexander Hamilton. Which raises the question of if there's a version of the Hamilton play in this universe.
But they're all played by dogs.
I mean, probably not yet. It's
Yeah.
too early for that, but yeah.
Al Stone, reigning champion. Look at him. He's very angry looking.
That man is a bull.
Jimmy Dunn, Joe Dunn, dead. Mary Purnell is a cleaning lady. Okay. Whoa. Camera.
Looks like Dunn liked to measure his daughter and Bobby.
I
Yale
appreciate that
each
there is an
year.
outside and then there's not
Sonya's
just like a
measurements
still
stop at
Yeah.
texture.
18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17.
Weird.
I remember that fight.
Oh, I guess the
When Jake was
gorilla
coming up the
gorilla
ranks.
friend was a boxer.
Former boxing champ. He punched out a bison.
Takes talent. Oop. Going upstairs.
That's it. I can think of few animals I would want to box less than a gorilla.
I don't think I'd want to box like any animal.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like if you had to box an animal, gorilla's at the bottom of that
Yeah.
list.
Maybe like a shark, because like those are famously like you bop them in the nose, and it's kind of that.
Someone
See,
should
I
give
was
me
also
a
thinking that,
kind of-
but in my head I was just picturing like an actual ass shark. Therefore, like, you know, unable to survive outside of the water, which would make that fight much easier. Unless they put you in the water to box the shark, which, well,
Yeah, I think that is a dog lady selling a chocolate bar. Don't think about it.
yeah. Yep, just don't worry about it.
You'll find Hall of Fame sports cars. Keep in mind that it's you, not Blacksad, who finds these cards.
Okay, collection is not relevant to the storyline. Alright. That's an interesting note.
Blacksad doesn't see these cards. They're just...
They're invisible to him.
Yep. Most illustrious stars of 4 sports: football, baseball, boxing, and ice hockey.
The four
four
sports. 23 cards of each sport. It's a lot of cards.
Looks like they have like a mural or something, which seems odd.
Oh, weird.
Baseball, football. Oh yeah, look at them with their little leather helmets that and massive CTE.
You can't let a rhino play football.
Why?
That's incredibly dangerous.
On the other,
That lion playing hockey. That lion playing hockey looks fucking cool.
I was gonna say that moose playing hockey seems very fitting.
But like, imagine what happens when a rhino tackles you. Also, I think that's an alligator behind the lion, or a crocodile, perhaps. And that seems like a bad fit.
Yeah,
for
I was about to
sports.
say. Like, wait a second. There's something on the other side of this, or is it just gonna be? You need to weld it.
A good place to spy on Sonya.
Oh, you can see into the office. Mystery. What's going on over here? Answer: absolutely nothing. Woo.
Well, that's a good sign.
Oh.
I got a message from someone at work going, "Oh God, today was terrible. Everything went wrong."
Nice.
And he's like, "Oh, well, this bodes well for tomorrow when I have to go in.
Yep.
Things are going really good this week. I can see." Oh Jesus. Also, for the record, I was watching 2 different things before you started your stream, and I abandoned them to come watch Blacksad. I was watching the old space battleship Yamato from the
Mhm.
70s, which I watched very briefly once I found the subbed version, and then someone said that objects were approaching from 27, or I think he said they were approaching, moving at 27 space knots. And I was like, okay, that is slightly too ridiculous to watch right now. So I switched away to the Netflix, where they just put out like a Dota
They
animated
did.
thing. And I watched about the first 2 minutes of that, and some guy was monologuing and just saying words that didn't actually mean anything. And then started talking about a monster named Terrorblade. And I was like, the name Terrorblade immediately makes me want to turn this off. So then I did. And then you started streaming Blacksad. So that worked out.
Terrorblade is the Anti-Mage's brother. And he's from Double Hell. And no, I'm not joking.
No, they mentioned, I think it was called, like, the Foul Fell, I think was what it was
Something.
called. The point is, I forgot about how dumb that word was because they immediately mentioned his name was terrible.
Wait, what did that subtitle say? Not gonna show that again, is it? No.
When you looked at the thing on the wall, the subtitle said, "Effort is the key to success."
That's not what the wall said.
It's not what the wall says, actually.
Dodalore is dumb, and the part where someone was like, what if we made, like, an anime out of it seems like a very questionable decision. Especially, like, Dodalore, like, based off Dragon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are interesting Dota characters with which you could probably make a show out of. Dragon Knight, I don't think, is one of them. There are footprints on the floor. Oops. Look at this phone. Oh. I can just call that dude's wife. Just be like, hey, by the way, I'm now investigating another murder, but,
Investigating a murder, just wanted to let you know that I kicked your husband's ass.
Noose.
Oh wait, is that a card stuck to the thing? Yes,
What
it
leads
is.
a man to do something like this?
I was like, that's a lot of cards. This game must, like, go on for a bit. But you found a lot of them in one concentrated area. Wait, was the noose just there, or was the body found hanging?
In the cutscene, the body was there.
Oh, right, you mentioned a hanging body, so that makes sense.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
I don't think that guy hung himself because I've played enough of these games / read enough of these books to say, you know,
The person almost
the
never
person
actually
almost
hung
never
themselves.
actually hangs themselves.
Also, I don't know how tall the Catman who supposedly hung himself was.
It does see,
But, like, you on that stool had to reach up and grab him. Like, it would have been hard for your dude to, like, hang himself there, and your dude is, like, a tall, strapping Catman.
Look at that lion playing hockey. He is so psyched. I get the feeling that, like, eventually I'm supposed to be able to interact with these footprints, but I'm trying to, like, backtrack the footprints to see where they start so that it'll let me interact with the footprints.
You've got to find the start of the footprints. I mean, that looks like the start right there.
It does, but, like...
Unless... Oh, wait, no, I see them.
There they are. Wait,
Kinda...
aha! Footprints. Whoops. What did I interact with? The scaffolding. Very sturdy.
But is it, like, support a body sturdy?
I mean, my dude, like, leaned on it, and... Hello? Yep.
Oh god, could you imagine if you're trying to... like, cover up a murder, and you accidentally spill a bucket of paint on the ground? Like... Like, I recently saw the opening of one of those episodes of Psych, where I think Gus, like, goes into work, and, like, his boss is dead, and he just, like, trips and falls on the body, and just gets evidence everywhere, and just, like, it just goes real bad. And that's what this is reminding me of, the idea of, like, you're in a room with, like, a body, and it's like, alright, I gotta make sure nobody finds this. And you just spill paint. It's like, oh, shit.
Oh, no, my shoes.
didn't want to
Well,
see
I don't think they belong to that guy.
Good morning to you.
John Blacksad, Private Eye. Would you mind if I asked you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
Were you here on Sunday afternoon?
Yes, indeed, kind.
I'm also not going to ask the obviously blind
To be
goat
fair,
if he saw
this would be-
anything.
You watch TV.
This would be a very good
having
cover.
run
I'm just
the
saying.
New York City
Of-
marathon in record time.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Just like life, that was short. But then again, all things short fit me like a sock.
I like that the camera panned down to remind you that he has no legs.
To be like,
It just so
obviously
happens
not that guy.
that you can.
By the way, just want you to know,
Do this old man a
he's lying.
and bring him some sustenance.
All right.
Okie dokie.
See, if you'd taken the bribe, you could have given this guy some money.
Yeah, but then I've just taken a bribe, and that's not cool.
It's true.
Don't take bribes. Unless they're like really,
You probably should. You probably should not.
really
take
big
bribes.
ones that won't get traced back to you. Whoa! Excuse me. Video game. Also, I meant to do the other one.
But a true detective never leaves home without his...
Oh no, my lockpicks.
Sometimes even the most experienced detective has to go home to get his lockpicks. The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured writer spotted the error and attempted to correct it, not sure what to make of the outcome.
Alright, let's actually go get the lockpicks real quick. It's a nice car.
That is a really nice car, actually. My stream is set back a bit.
Telephone.
I hope that wasn't a client. Although probability would suggest a cold call. Or, even worse, the War Veterans Therapy Group.
There's
I was
something
pretty
very
sure I
funny
left the
about
lockpicks on the table.
Cat World War II, I guess. That imply there's like a cat person Hitler, or like a
Probably.
some other kind
Hold
of animal.
on.
Oh, or you just
What if the only thing that keeps you going is the very thing that won't
Spoilers.
let you move on?
Yes.
great.
It's too soon to say goodbye. She wouldn't hear me anyway. What did you do to earn the admiration of a millinery culture, distant cousin?
Wait, So, like, there's also, like, ancient Chinese cat. That man's name is Booberry. I, I don't.
Hey, what's your problem with the ancient Chinese statue? Does I want to point out you also had like a little cat statue on the shelf behind
Oh,
you.
that's true. But, like, what happened to the humans? What happened to the people?
Man, I don't know, but also check
Oh,
this shit
dear.
out. I'll tell you this: there is nothing less surprising to me than finding out that an owl was part of it.
You know, they're not what they seem. All of this is very goofy.
You can't really call yourself a detective if you're a teetotaler, but that's not what that bottle is for. The truth? I used tequila to clean my lockpicks.
What?
In fact, I just finished cleaning them when that rhino walked in. Maybe we knocked them down during the fight.
I don't think that's a thing.
Wait, you don't think what's the thing?
Using tequila to clean lockpicks?
Good old Wheatley did a fine job with
Whoa!
these pictures. Maybe I should give him a call. Although I hope he never finds out I
Now I
turned down
gotta
a hefty
use
bribe to keep quiet.
tequila.
I wonder if
Googling that is
rhino
probably
would
going to put
ever
me
have the nerve
on
to use it.
a watch list.
If I watch,
Apparently, it's good for cleaning. Apparently, tequila is good for cleaning jewelry and whatnot.
if I watch like a
So it would
whole
probably-
bunch of videos on YouTube about lockpicking and I'm not on a watch list, then
You're
you're
definitely on a watch
correct.
list. Remember, you're a communist,
Well,
so
yeah.
automatically.
Sometimes I also use it to type out reports that nobody reads and invoices that nobody pays.
But no, apparently tequila is actually really good for like polishing jewelry and whatnot. So it's probably actually useful for that. I would imagine.
I mean,
It says that you can use it on tools and
Alco-
whatnot. So I would imagine that probably the
alcohol
same
is
thing.
alcohol is alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, my arms are too short.
Just hide all of your lockpicks in like a flask of tequila. Use your other arm. This amateur hour reaching under the couch.
Smells good. Tasted even better the day Smirnoff brought it. In exchange for a favor. A favor no cop should ever be paid for.
Okay,
Police Commissioner Smirnoff.
Oh, look at that dog.
Cigarette.
that dog is a police commissioner.
Judging by the way he put it out,
Commissioner Smirnov. Cats and dogs solving crimes together.
These like sports cards are so weird.
Walt Hathaway. It's the body of a champion, maybe not necessarily the face.
He look at my.
What are those hairless? What do the Egyptian like hairless Sphinx cats look like in this universe? Are they just super weird looking?
Probably.
Yeah.
Cigarette.
a very
Cigarette
good friend once
ads.
told me that New York City smells like a giant.
Oh, that
bonfire.
poster
I'd say the smell was
disappeared
rubbed off on me.
when it zoomed in.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's almost like this game is.
Brad's
Oh, it's gone
garage
again.
disappearing before your eyes. Yep. It's for the best. The place probably sucked.
I never understood why I had to be born in New York. But the real issue is why I'm still here.
For the record, in the Blacksad universe, Joseph McCarthy is a rooster.
Yeah, this checks it out. Also, what?
What?
Sorry, like I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense, and then I had to take a second. I was like, wait, hold on. Does that mean that there was like a cat? There's a cat red scare? Animal World red scare?
Probably.
You
I mean,
can't,
they still got communism.
that's true. Can't have these
Hold on.
these animal actors working in the Hollywood.
I'm going to send you another picture, TFP.
Oh dear.
If I can get this picture to load properly, which the internet does not want. There you go.
Most detectives feel safe with a gun in their pocket. Me, I prefer lockpicks. At least I know these little fellas won't backfire.
You know, now the
Just assume that if it happened in our world, it also happened in animal.
the racial
I don't
slur
think
on the
there's-
locker now makes sense, I guess.
I don't think there is as much alternate in its history as you're imagining.
For context, to people who can't see what Make Me Mad linked, it's that
Yeah, describe that. Paint us a word picture.
it's a bunch of animals dressed up like the KKK. Oh, now my phone's ringing again. Can I pick it up? There we go.
Where the hell did you go, John? I thought you were on the case.
I had to run an errand, but I'll be back in no time.
You made a crappy impression, and now Sonia has second thoughts about you.
Oh, who cares?
Looking back, I wish I'd never found my lockpicks. Maybe I wouldn't have gone back to the gym. All hell was about to break loose. Bobby Yo's place was on the way, so I decided to drop by, lockpicks in hand. The gym could wait.
Oh, hold on.
Yep.
I may have mucked a lot of things up, but it's probably fine.
Uh-oh. What do you mean?
Sonia and Jake had already searched.
It
the
seemed like
place
there
to
was
know what
a
I-
whole lot more to do in the,
In the gym?
yeah.
I was gonna say, wasn't there a cleaning lady who found the body?
Yeah, but I figured I'd go get the stuff and then go back, but now we're moving on
Oh.
to something else, which seems very weird.
But a good detective would have better
Lockpicking.
luck. I know it might not seem like it, but
Oh, my face!
when someone hits you like that, you know you're onto
Aw, dip.
It's only fair to show some gratitude.
Oh,
I am shocked you got back up from that.
that's, you know, I'm a tough kitty cat. Oh,
It's true.
speaking of,
I'll change your mind about what to tell my wife.
Oh, this asshole.
My partner is sleep.
Damn cat. Well done, Colbert. Now.
what are you doing in this missing boxer's apartment?
How about this? For every wrong answer, I'm gonna give it to you with this club. Deal?
Hey, couldn't we just talk it out?
Wrong answer.
Oh, I'm a knee.
Now is definitely the time for the silent treatment.
First, well, second question. What the hell are you doing here?
Cat sense.
A shamrock? Is he Irish?
No, still. Oh, that's just locking back onto the Shamrock. That's not what I want. Oop.
It should start to swell any moment now.
Oh.
Now, where were we? What the hell are you doing here?
Are you of Irish descent?
You can't just
Got an
ask
Irish
someone if
boss,
you're Irish.
just like
That's
my
not.
friend Colbert here. I'm sure the name O'Leary
He's wearing
rings
a
bell,
like clover
right?
on his vest, so
Yeah.
Desmond O'Leary. If you live in New York City, you've certainly heard of the richest bookie in town.
You can tell that guy is rich because he just has
Beginning to
stacks
feel
of
this case is
money.
Finally moving forward,
on-
and rolls of money, and
Yeah.
also a safe
Wrong
is in the
answer.
shot.
but I was wrong.
One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
I know your friend Colbert and his wife.
Now he wants to insult you. All right then. He's all yours. All right. Now it's your turn.
Oh, that guy got really big all of a sudden. Like, the camera angle started looking all wonky.
This'll help you change your mind.
Oh,
Desmond, we caught some damn detective snooping around Bobby Yale's place.
I like just the soft, like...
No, see, I just like that he was shaking his fist at you, and the big bump at the top saying you were beat up in revenge before it happened.
Colbert, stop hitting him, you beast.
Oh.
What a shame.
I like the idea of answering the phone, being like, "Oh, safe and sound? What does that mean exactly?"
One more time. Okay, now we're back to the thing, maybe? There's another card. Lucho San Martin. Look at him. Oh, there's Jake hanging out. Alright, let's see if we can maybe kind of loop back around into... Oh, I wanted to pick that. Oh. Okay. It's a fun exercise, doodad. Oh, but it's missing stuff. It's just bungee cords. Weird. Oh, wait. Oh, it looks like someone left a card in the bathroom. Or not. Or it's just someone wrote no dung, no glory. Okay. What about this
Okay.
one? What does this one say? That's not how you spell any of that. Except farting. They spelled farting right.
Well, okay then.
What? Oops, that's not the right button. What I wish there was in this game, compared to, like, other of the genre, I wish there was, like, a run button. I get that it's the 1950s and, you know, everyone just casually struts, but, oh, wait. Is that a thing? It was Chuck Clinton, hockey goalie doing the splits.
Cannot tell what kind of animal he is. By the way, for the record, telling what kind of animal everyone is basically my favorite part of this. Because, yo, this guy, I don't know, there was something really fun to me about just the variety of animal people.
There's a wide variety of animal people.
There's a piece of art I stumbled across a minute ago of main character sneaking up on a hippo that is clearly in the
Mary
mob.
Parnell,
That had like a sick
the
waistcoat
person
chain
who
going
found
on.
Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that I...
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk!
It's always good to go
You
question a
looking for
witness with
trouble,
like a
boy?
black eye.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that guy! Oh, I love that guy. Look at that guy.
Go to hell, man! You better not show your face around here.
Angry dog just watching you as he drives away.
But yeah, I really like the idea of the detective showing up to ask you questions, beat to hell. It's like, oh, this bodes well for the case.
Everything is fine.
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon.
That guy's probably up to something because they made a very pointed effort of not showing his
Welcome to
face.
Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, private eye. I work for.
Alternately, they just didn't want to model him, and they were just like, well, we got legs.
It's possible too.
Sure, but I'm working right now.
Bless you.
Maybe later?
Please, I need to find Bobby Yale as soon as possible. And I think you can help me.
All right.
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
Okay. What?
They look puffy and tired. Sleepless nights, hectic days, or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above.
That is not what that says. Subtitles.
Subtitles are doing their best. Okay.
Smells like cinnamon. No.
What?
Cinnamon and burgers.
Weirdo.
Hmm?
Just like, oh, this lady smells like cinnamon and hamburgers. And it's like,
What?
Yeah.
Eh? Who doesn't like a good hamburger?
Me?
Why? Wait, why do you hate burgers? You hate burgers and pizza?
Yes.
Your burger is
Jesus.
ready.
You at least like fried chicken, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like beef. This is kind of the lesson here.
But pizza doesn't always have beef on it.
That's true, but there are other things I am less fond of.
All right,
What is your
I'll
least
let you
favorite
enjoy
thing
your
about a
meal.
pizza? Is it the shape? If the pizza was triangular, would that be okay?
Back door that very same night.
Oh. Blind
Well,
guy,
I
blind
might
goat
be blind,
being,
but as
helpful.
you can certainly see, I have two wonderfully functional ears.
I don't know. My answer to why I don't like pizza is I feel like every
Ask him
time
if he
I've
smelled cinnamon and burgers.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was
But
the
yeah, sorry,
first
you were
person
saying
to
about the
use
pizza?
back door?
Someone
I don't like the
unlocked
consistency.
door, stepped inside, then came right
I
back out.
don't I will totally admit that like most of the pizza I've ever had has been like bad,
Who was the second
like
person to use
fast
the back
food
door?
pizza.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few
But it's
minutes
like
after the first
I don't like
delivery,
that the top
came
is
back out
vaguely
muttering,
goopy and hot,
"Ungrateful
and then the bottom
bastard."
is generally pretty
Then
hard
he threw
bread
something in the
and
trash,
less
walked
hot,
back
and
in.
it's like
Oh,
I
no,
don't
wait.
like this.
Before that,
I can see that being a problem.
a coin. I mean, do I look like I need spare change? Huh? I mean, I'm staying at the Million-Star Hotel.
I don't think that
for
guy's staying at the
God's
Million
sake.
Star Hotel.
Who was the third person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter
Oh.
in that direction.
Third guy was
Who
a
was the
dick.
fourth person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
I wonder what it's like to be blind. Would I cope?
Would I turn into Daredevil?
Could he have been a train conductor?
Oh yeah, I guess, you know, as we do our requisite examine zones.
Yeah.
Blind.
I
and
watched that
legless.
first episode of
How does he
the
get
Falcon
by?
and the Winter Soldier show.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Seems that
Thus
way.
far.
I appreciate, and I don't know how intentional it was, but I appreciate that the new Captain America,
Looks like
which,
someone
spoilers
used it
that
as
by
a
the way, the new
Yeah.
Captain America, which shows up at the end of episode 1,
Mm-hmm.
looks kind of like he poorly fits into the costume and helmet.
Yeah.
Like the helmet looks off, and his ears are sticking out.
Weird
His
and-
jawline looks weird. He looks very much like
Where
kind
did
of
you
a
get that
dollar
paint can?
store
In the trash
cut
can in
Captain
the back.
America, and I really
I found
appreciate
it
that.
right after the Cummins
Where you just look at it and you're just like,
donuts.
eh.
I wanted to see what those people were leaving behind.
I like that you can look in
That's all
the
for
in the
Thanks.
credit sequence, and there's a bit where it's like the people of Madripoor committing human rights violations. And it's like, hey, I saw that.
I want to say that Madripoor is actually supposed to be one of the places they go during the show. Someone had commented on that.
Looks
That
like
makes
I think
sense.
that might actually play a larger
Doesn't it?
part, because I think that's in the trailers. The
The
nighttime
crazy
skyline they
not
show,
the,
super
the
neon
thing
city.
that looks like Singapore and Hong Kong had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Nope. Ah. I feel like the one thing I want out of this game is being a bit more generous about
with the springs in the paint can?
Yeah,
giving you the hot spots, because a lot of them you kind of have to be like up on.
No, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
I think you've had enough cigarettes, sir.
I don't think that's a good idea. You've got one nasty cough.
Oh, come on. You know, cigarettes have lots of very healthy properties.
I don't think they do,
Oh,
blind
come
goat.
on. It's just a smoke, lady.
Oh, your hands are like crossing into each other.
It's just that I don't want to make it.
You don't want what? What? Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state. Think you're not to blame? It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill, too.
I was a
Well,
sniper
then,
in the
sir,
war.
Shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay, I understand. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons.
Government-sponsored hookers.
Lodging and hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes!
Oh no.
Your taxes, my
It's blind,
You
legless,
help them cut
goat
my back.
libertarian.
Oh no.
They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So, the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages.
I feel like there should be the option to just very quietly walk away while he's giving his speech.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm just like,
That is what I did, my loyal disciple. At the Million-Star Hotel. So, you like your master, the Great?
Hey, what's your name? You never told me.
oh. Okay. Said I had a thing that I could R1 here. Brain blast. Oh. I like the little gif of
I know this much.
thinking
just
Blacksad, and then
explained
it like when you do it successfully, like his little finger uncurls, and it's like, Time to slowly strut back to the diner to talk to what's her face again.
I feel like the secret is that as a detective, you never want to move at a faster pace than that. Because if you did, you wouldn't have enough time to think about the evidence while you slowly strut to your destination.
You know, that's
Like
true.
this, if you establish this as your default movement speed, then everyone just accepts it. So while you're walking, you're actually just going, "Oh fuck, how does this all fit together?" But you just stay calm and collected while you go. And by the time you get there, you've probably thought of something. You can at least like start monologuing until you come up with enough bullshit to cover you.
This is true.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who?
What do you think about my gorilla friend?
Big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Oh.
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, what, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. My boss.
Oh, glad to hear that. Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
You know, that makes sense.
It might be best to
I
stay away
I
from
wouldn't
the
want to work at the
least for a
gym
while.
that everyone is dying at either, you
In
know?
due time, things might change.
Yeah.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
Clearly not everyone. Someone didn't like
Tell me
that
how you
guy.
found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him hanging there like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I
Hanging like a baby mobile over a crib is not a
When I calmed
good
down,
way
I
to
called the police and they
describe
were outside.
Dark.
So, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else,
I mean, but
let
not
me know.
inaccurate.
Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide.
Look, it is a messed up way to describe it, but it's not wrong.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
I want to speculate on
Any ideas
what's
where
his
Bobby
face's
Yale could
death.
be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
All right. Bye.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
Okay. Now I think we can go back and catch back up to the part where I maybe jumped ahead of the story a little bit, and then... I will say, this is some loading times.
Yeah, I've noticed they're a little bit intense.
I'm playing this
Is
on...
this the
on
PC version?
No, this is PS4 being played on a PS5.
Okay.
Which is also why I'm like, man, these loading times.
Yeah, it's a thing that's been, not like eliminated, but it's generally been much less of an issue on PS5.
Man, you know what game has really good
Thanks,
loading times on PS5 compared to PS4 is
So,
that Avengers
What
game.
else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
But
I have
everyone
a
like that.
vaguely
You've seen the graffitis,
question.
right? If I get my hands on that
Yeah.
bastard,
What does being black as an animal mean? Is it just black fur? Is that what they're...
I don't actually know.
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
I mean, all the animals in the KKK
In the
thing-
animal KKK are clearly albino.
Yeah.
How do they feel about Dalmatians, do you think?
Do you know any? Of
Oh,
his
I don't know.
relatives?
Maybe Dalmatians are just
his
like
father,
freckles.
Maybe.
Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
That explains the poetry book in his locker.
Career.
If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
You said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
Sorry, I'm also just clicking around on
I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
IMDb
You
for
sure?
the voice actors in this
He
game.
had some dark years, no
Mhm.
doubt.
The
Dunn
lady's
turned
daughter,
into a decent guy. I'm no
or the lady's daughter,
detective,
the
but I wouldn't follow
hanged
that.
dude's daughter is
What was Joe Dunn like?
Jeremy and Aelita from Code
He's a
Lyoko.
decent man. Have you seen all
Huh.
those slogans on the wall?
Also the main character of Siberia,
Don't really
the
believe in them. Or-
adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
Also Samantha Malone from Indigo Prophecy. Young Marcus
He played the
Kane.
saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free?
Oh, happy friend. Oh, angry friend. That was good facial
Found an empty wine
animation.
bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him
Uh-oh.
Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
Ha ha ha, jokes. Angry.
What can you tell me about Sonya
These are
Dunn?
good
She's
faces.
hot, ain't she?
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she
Ah,
sure has
creeping.
grown,
Stop
if you
creeping.
Get my drift. I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
Wait, do people age in normal years or animal
It
years?
seems like her father's death didn't
I
leave
don't
Well, she
know.
likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
There's a lot of things about this universe that confuse me.
I better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
I like that as I'm like kind of checking out all of the voice actors here in kind of meaningless conversation scenes and whatnot. But that's an owl playing hockey. That's cool. That seems kind of dangerous. Is that it seems like the most common the most common like all these people also worked
Crossover
on
thing is like from Quantum Dream.
is
Quantic
Quantic
rather.
Dream games and Rabbids. Oh hey, that's my friend's
What the
locker.
hell?
Oh god.
Jake, give me one good reason not to smash
I'm worried about
it.
what you're gonna find if you. Okay.
What the hell are you
Oh,
doing
no.
in my locker?
Are you Irish?
I'm a detective. That's what I do.
Yeah, and my friend too. But that's what I thought.
Get off me.
Sometimes, John, I could just punch you.
Well, the clues collected allow a new deduction. Whoosh.
I mean, also, I would just turn around and open the locker again immediately after that. It's like, hey, I'm still gonna search it, obviously. Come on.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in?
Also, some game called Alt Frequencies is a pretty common jump. I think this is from like the Lost Phone game people. Guy who plays the oh, that's a bunch of people that we haven't met yet. I don't recognize any of those names. But he's in Red Steel 2, apparently.
Miss Dunn, can I run a couple of questions by you?
If they'll help you find Yale, go ahead.
Nice and steady heartbeat.
What? Excuse me?
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she
Wait,
didn't
does she have
mourn her
fingernails?
father, or she really knows how to work that makeup.
Bear with me. Yes. Yes, she does.
How does any of this biology work?
Don't worry about it.
I guess.
Oh, that seems suspect.
What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
What the hell are you doing
Whoop.
here?
That would have been bad.
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Is that man a weasel?
I believe so. That
Either
man's
a weasel or a
walrus.
ferret.
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you.
Loading.
Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
Foul-smelling Weekly is the most unfortunate Dark Souls boss.
Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
Also, that's like a giant milkshake.
Although,
I could go for it.
I haven't
Milkshakes aren't
identified
bad. I haven't had
just
one in a
yet.
while.
Same.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Walrus. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the boxing managers?
I like this like the void of being shifty.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have had a motive to kill Dunn. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order? Or a subtle
Should I tell this weasel, hey, investigate this guy, or I should probably just be like, hey, investigate that
Since
guy?
you think Cassidy is a suspect, see what you can find.
You should probably investigate that guy.
Okay, but you'll have to do me a favor.
Okay.
Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants
Every
to
nosy
meet you.
reporter secretly wants to be part of the detective investigation. That's
Well,
how
if
this
not,
works.
It's true.
Bye-bye, Cassidy.
Okay.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Great. That's settled then.
By the way, I never told you what happened to Colbert, did I?
No. What happened?
The rhinoceros came by and offered me money to keep quiet.
Wow. Are we talking petty cash or big bucks?
The latter.
That's my boy. Good job, Blacksad.
Your boy Blacksad didn't take the money.
What?
Listen, Weekly.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't the right thing to do. Yada, yada, yada.
I chose to tell Weekly the ugly truth that I didn't take a bribe. What an ugly truth. Whoop.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
There was, but it was just a friend of mine.
Oh, so now your friends are spying on me.
Yep.
I had nothing to do with it. I even got him to stop.
Sure you did.
Dunn kept files on the gym staff and
It's very
clients,
weird that
address and date of birth.
Blacksad doesn't seem to have fingernails, but the lady cat seems to have fingernails.
So that's what I was saying. There's like a sliding scale of how animals some people are as opposed to others. It's like your gorilla friend is straight up just a gorilla with a hat.
Yeah.
But then you are like a statuesque cat man. But then that other lady is just like a woman with cat features.
What we're saying here is there's something for everyone.
Yes, there is something to cover every part of the scale, no matter which section of deviant art you frequent.
Oop. There we go. No. Oh, God. Oh, I wonder who wrote the racial epithets.
The proud South.
Who could it be?
god. I guess the animal KKK is called the Arctic Nation.
Seems like it.
Bastards. Smells like paint. Of course.
Hang on, let me use my detective brain to see if I can figure out who wrote the racist thing on the...
I feel like you've got some clues.
Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker.
Hey, remember when I was looking in your locker?
Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
I'm a detective. What do you think I'll do?
Yeah, definitely better detective than friend. All right, you win, pussycat. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract.
A what now?
What was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept,
Jake's
shady
cool.
offers.
Yeah. I get, like, I wouldn't say yes, but...
I'd never take a job like that. As a matter of fact, I turned one down today. But that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm no one to judge.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows. And I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do...
Yeah, there are levels of
including my
illegality.
Contract and paycheck is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. The fact that his business is illegal doesn't turn you into a criminal. We're only accountable for our own actions. But that's not what bothers me. I know you're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death.
Huh? O'Leary? No way. I mean, I don't think so.
Jake, please.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him. As you know, I left the damn thing in my locker.
Say no more. You came in the back door.
How did you... Yeah.
Because I talked to the
Joe had
to the
mentioned he
hobo.
was painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
Did this happen often?
Not in the last few years. Apparently, Bobby wanted to do something. Something that horrified
Wanted to
Joe.
take a dive.
So Joe threatened to call off the fight against Stone and kick him out of the gym for good. I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
Oh. Hang on, I think I can also do this and be like, hey, you know who's painting naughty things on the lockers?
Not all folks are as open-minded as Dunn. I happen to know who painted the lockers. Arthur Tucker.
I knew it. I knew it was him, that bastard.
I knew it was the guy with the Confederate flag hung up in his locker. Yeah. Come on.
Also, I mean, I don't mean to typecast here, but he's solid white.
A little bit.
If it was going to be anybody in that locker room.
Oh my god, getting caught on all of the geometry.
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know,
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Well, that's ominous.
Had it been stolen?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course.
Gotta deduce things.
Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place?
I know what the thing is. Let me deduce more. There we go. Because remember that one guy was like, no, only his wife calls him Joey.
Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item?
I'll be back in just a minute.
All right.
Yes?
I need to ask you some questions.
Go on.
I guess I already did all those.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No.
Oh.
Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
I'd like to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but my mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe.
Bouge. Me?
And there it was, Mary's birthday, a week prior to that very day.
Try that lady's birthday. Amazing. Hi.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that go to Bobby Yale.
You're one luck lady.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
All right. Thanks. You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well...
And why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this
I'm back.
friend of
What's
yours
happening?
find out exactly?
I'm telling you.
You know
I
how these things
unlocked.
Interrogating.
No.
I don't even want to hear you.
Frame rate is
I
happening.
just hope
Yeah.
you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
I tried to get an interview with my friend. Oops. Nope. I wanted
I
to
never asked
hit
about the
the.
gym's insurance.
That's
Leave
exactly what I'm
button.
reading now.
But there was a
Sorry, it
safe
looks
in the
like your
office
standard
that
small business
was
policy.
like, oh, this used to unlock with my mom's birthday, but now it's
Thanks.
that doesn't
That's it for
work,
now.
and it's the birthday of the
I get
lady
it.
at the
You don't
diner.
like me, but there's something you need to know.
Huh.
I'm all ears.
I don't like myself
I don't
either.
really like myself either.
That's a
one
great
thing
dialogue
we've got in
option.
common.
Duly noted, Mr. Blacksad.
Sonia picked up on your self-loathing.
I'm glad she was able to detect the subtle hints of that, at least in your dialogue.
Yeah. Hello? I guess I'm too close to the top of the screen? Okay, that was weird. Do casual strutting.
I know you're hiding something.
What?
You know what? You're the only woman who ever called Dunn Joey, except his late wife.
My goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
I should have picked Happy Birthday because that's hilariously passive aggressive. It's a lot of clocks.
Mary Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with, well, weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant. Say no more. Paperwork.
He really hated it. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
He tried to make you smile.
He pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
Which is where Dunn seduced you.
That word is a bit
I was
too much
about to say, like, both those, none of those options were
You might be
accurate.
too young to understand this, but real
What,
love
but-
has little to do with
How
sex.
old are you, lady?
One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone. Why did you keep it secret?
For Sonia's sake. She and Joey drifted apart after her mother's death. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. And we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
So he asked you to marry him.
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
What about you? How did you feel about telling Sonia?
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Let me just, really quickly just cut off this conversation.
Take care.
I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
Missing scarf, probably important.
Probably. Hey, my eye looks way better. All of a sudden.
Yeah, you also don't have the other big, like, cut on the side of
yeah.
the face. You heal fast.
I'm a Wolverine cat.
Do you remember anything else about Joe Dunn and Bobby Yale's argument?
No, not really, no. Only Joe yelling. If you do, I'll call off the fight and kick you out of the gym.
Oh. I think I didn't trigger something, and now we must casually strut up to the second story office before casually strutting back down to talk to Jake, and then a phone call, and then that'll probably be about 2 hours. This game seems interesting thus far. I'm into it.
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner.
This I'm trying to make a joke that is the most of a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing that we don't know who Joe Dunn's dad is.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it'd be Dun Gun Rope Paw.
Oh, god damn it.
I tried.
I get where you're going with that, and I hate you for it.
That's fair.
Like, I get it. I still put it together.
What's up with the gun?
See, I thought you were gonna go for like
No
a
way,
whodunit.
man. He hated
It's a good
firearms.
joke too.
Although, when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious.
Oh, the gun. It's Bobby Yale's
Early
gun,
one
maybe.
morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang, and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
Alright, thanks. Bye. Oh. We'll have to get caught on level geometry.
Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
You got me. How's everything, Chief?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. As for Joe Dunn, he hanged himself. End of story. I'm too busy, John. I can't afford to put a single man on the case. Why are you asking?
Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Loading, 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 loading.
Yeah, there's some intense loading times. I feel like this game, like, I don't want to say it was rushed. They clearly put a lot of work into it, but there's a lot of little things.
I'm gonna look up real quick and see if like the people who made what the people who made this have also made.
Yeah, it might not have been, a lot.
Seems like they made a couple adventure games in the 90s. And
The
then
notes come together but feel flat.
um,
Unable to create anything resembling music.
they made the Runaway series in the early 2000s.
And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony.
That adventure game Yesterday.
They're not always entirely in our hands.
The adventure game. They've made a bunch of adventure games, is the lesson I'm learning here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're working on an adaptation of Vertigo.
You look tired, John.
I can't help it. It's just the way we
Like
catch
the
on.
Alfred Hitchcock movie,
Well, I
Vertigo.
can't
Oh,
help but be glad to
okay.
see you.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water.
I had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water. Smile.
John, you alright?
I've had better days, and I'll have them again, I hope.
We both deserve to. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of
They
this
are
table.
apparently Spain's longest-running active game development
2
company,
huge glasses of water. How are you
which is
ladies coping?
moderately surprising, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should go to the... If you'll excuse me.
Oh, hold on. I'll be right back.
Interesting.
Now I feel even thinner. So do my kidneys.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now... Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
Sure, you can trust me. I give you my word.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Friend, you can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnov had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
Oh, lots of deductions.
I'm much taller than Dunn, and I can barely reach the noose. There's no way Dunn can do this. Not on his own.
Oh, it was a great animation. That gonna. Well, sort of. No, it is sort of right. Because then we do this, and then we do this, and then he ain't tall enough.
Bobby Yale. I don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn, but you certainly had the murder weapon.
Yeah, that's a dented paint can that someone probably punched.
All right. Dunn punched a paint can, but why? Wasn't he calm and composed?
Nope. Yeah. I don't see why this isn't a deduction. I do this in a different order. Aha!
Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale. I guess that explains why he threatened to call the fight off.
Now can we do this? No. Can we do it the other way?
Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
Oh no, my paint can.
I always knew Bobby had issues. But I never thought he'd go that far.
I couldn't say. In my line of work, you really shouldn't jump to conclusions.
But the chest expander, the box in his locker, the marks on my father's neck. It all leads to him. In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale. Nothing has changed. Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry. Time's wasting.
Sonia's indifference never ceased to amaze me. But most importantly, why was she so opposed to Yale?
John Blacksad?
That's me.
I think I owe you an apology.
Apology accepted. But what exactly are you apologizing for?
Listen, I don't think my fellow workers treated
This man is very clearly Irish.
I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we should
Oh God.
go. Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do.
Y'all very good at parking.
So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
I'm afraid I have to say no. I can't ride in a fancy car with a wrinkled suit.
Oh, I don't see why not. In any case, if those little wrinkles make you uncomfortable. I always play it nice and safe.
Very good decision. My choice mattered.
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this. So let's cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
I'm back. Family nonsense was happening.
Ah.
How goes the detectiving? This is the Irish wolf, right?
Yes, who does not have an Irish.
Okay.
Which is very unfortunate. I will say it is worth skipping back a little bit, because there's a point where there's a great animation of
private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone.
Because we discovered that the dad who hung himself didn't actually hang himself. I know you're all shocked.
Yes.
Because we read his autopsy report and discovered he was 5'5".
He could not have possibly hung himself on that. He was way too high.
Yes, and so there's animation of that guy's ghost walking up on the stool, like reaching up and then shrugging.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me, with all due respect, it's none of your business.
Also, I guess he's an Irish communist.
Never mind then.
In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's
Or no,
laws
the other
by
way
passing
around.
communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a
My
living
bad.
without hurting a soul.
I was
And
too
that,
busy
Mr.
thinking
Blacksad,
about
is just
the
wrong.
ghost.
I
Short
didn't say
ghosts.
it's
Short ghosts.
Do you get my point now?
Oh wait, I found it.
Okay, but that doesn't justify what you do for a living.
Oh, boy.
You know,
Did
I
you
will
hear
say
anything
I'm actually
I
really
just
glad
said?
that came into play.
Yeah.
Anyway, when the government passes
Considering that was
these
something that I
laws,
noticed at
there's
the start,
only
and I was
one
like, that seems
legitimate weapon
unlikely.
the people
And
can
then it's like,
wield.
no, that's actually
The
a
same
thing.
weapon that
Is
turned
that noose is way
America
too high.
into a great nation.
Also, yes, that is pretty
Civil
good animation of his
disobedience.
ghost just being like, nah, man, can't
As
do
the
it.
proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
You're bending the truth to justify organized crime.
Oh no, it might have been organized.
Now it's disorganized crime.
I wasn't always a boss, you know. No, sir. I started at the bottom when Lucky Blitzen ran.
It's a legitimate
the show.
problem.
Good for nothing. His was
That's
a
not how you
reign
spell
of terror,
extortion.
extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding, not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a
The,
detective, that you were on our side.
I had a train of thought, and I
But when they
forgot
tied me up and
exactly,
beat the socks
completely
off
what
me,
I was gonna
I
say.
knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
Let's just dump on the rhino.
Just Colbert.
That bastard. Don't you worry. I will have a serious talk with him. I cannot tolerate this behavior. Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. You see,
Oh, I
a lot
looked
of
up
people
who
work.
the
Many
Detroit
families
guy
depend
that
on
Blacksad
my
is
business.
was,
Not only that,
and
St.
he's
Christopher's Hospice practically lives on
Clancy
my
Brown's
donation.
police chief.
The widows of my
Huh.
late employees are set for life. Their kids get free schooling. The cops leave me alone because they know my business doesn't hurt anyone. On the contrary. And, it looks like we're here.
And then one of the weird hobos in Beyond Two Souls.
In the Beyond.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the police chief at all.
I don't either. So, you know.
Apartment?
I told you, I'm on your side. Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, maybe you'll change your mind and share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll
Anyway,
make sure you're suitable.
this will probably do it for the first stream of the Blacksad.
Not a bad time.
Not a bad time. We will, we'll come back to this. Join us then for, you know, more Blacksad.
More of this. We'll find out who hung that guy.
Maybe.
TFP will staunchly refuse to eat that piece of pizza.
I will very much refuse. Good night, everybody.
Good night.